Good morning and welcome to the first Breakfast with Basta. We wanted to take this opportunity to answer some of the questions we've gotten from our great clients and customers over the past 6 months. A lot of you reached out to us, and we wanted to take this opportunity to respond to you face to face and maybe give a little bit of insight into how the leather market works and how bags work in general, and also to highlight some of the things that Basta is involved with. Some of the questions that we've gotten have to do with leathers, and I wanted to take a minute and answer some of your questions about leathers and what are the different types. So the three types I wanted to talk about today are pebbled leather, sort of your standard pebble calf leather, also the pomelado leathers. Now these are very special, as well as the saffianos. And saffiano is a leather that Basta has been using a lot. We have a lot of new colors coming out that use this great style of leather. So let's start with the pebbled leather. Now the pebble calf leather is something that really is kind of the standard with bags. This is a little bit of a stiff leather. It has a nice sort of natural grain to it. One of the things about pebbled leather is that these are tanned using very large drums, almost like large washing machine drums. And they'll use either a vegetable or a chromium dye depending on the color. And so the drum will turn many, many times to get that deepness of color. One of the things to watch out for in pebbled calf leather are the edges, because a lot of times to save money, what they'll do is only tan the first epidural layer. To hide that fact that they haven't really tanned it all the way through, they'll paint the edges. So if you see a bag that has a painted edge on the side, you have to watch out. It may be that they're disguising the fact that it really hasn't been tanned all that deep. This is important if you want it to last in sunlight, or if you want deep rich color over several years. So watch for the painted edges, but usually sort of pebble calf leather is a great leather, and you can choose it with confidence. The second leather is pomelado. Now the pomelado leather means hand rolled, and so this takes that sort of drum process and adds a step where they're hand tossing, almost like a pizza, if you will. This gives us a very soft and supple leather and a very smooth finish. You'll see this on a lot of bags that have that nice sort of flex and that give with your body, and we love these for hobo bags or even some of the higher end totes. One of the things to watch out for pomelado, even though it's very soft and very smooth, is that you have to be careful how you store it. If you store a bag like this, let's say with the handles down and it sits for over time, it's very impressionable, so it will sometimes get a little smiley face on it where the handle has been laying against it for too long. Also make sure that nothing is pressing up against it for long periods of time. But pomelado is a great leather, and we really like it. We've made some Bastas with it, and it's been one of our more popular styles. The last one we want to talk about is the saffiano leather. Now, I'm really excited about saffiano. This is a leather that we're using for a lot of our newer styles, our newer colors that are coming out, some of the great colors you'll see here in the next couple of weeks. Saffiano leather was really invented and brought to market by Prada. Prada invented sort of a checking or cross pattern to the leather that's made by stamping. Now this stamping of these patterns, and you notice this by either a check or sort of a slight cross line in the leather, gives it a scratch resistance. It also gives it sort of a slight waxy look to the bag. Now this is great because it gives very clean lines, and it gives a little bit of a more constructed look. Now these bags will last a very long time, and if they're tanned properly, this is really the bag that you can take with you everywhere you go. You can take it with you on flights to put in the overhead bin, you can take it on the subway, you can take it to the soccer match, you can take it anywhere. Look for Saffiano leathers in some of the newer Basta bags, and again, those colors are coming out. So there you have it. There's the pebble calf leather, there is the pomelado leather, and then the Saffiano. So we've highlighted New York and hopefully answered some of your questions as well. Keep them coming. You can go to bastabags.com and click on the blog to send your questions, or you can contact us via questions@bastabags.com via email. And anyway, have a great day and good morning.